Welcome, dear students, to our virtual classroom. We are Elena
and Zinaida. Today at the lesson, we are going to talk about the most important events from our life.
To discuss about wedding customs and traditions around the world.
And also to read the text for getting detailed information.
Your first task is to brainstorm and to write a list of important events that are celebrated by people in your country.
Maybe you thought about weddings,
birthday,
graduation,
first school day,
and christenizing.
Let's discover together on which event we are going to focus on today. Look at the screen and try to guess it. As you can see, we are going to talk about an official ceremony at which a man and a woman get married. The first letter is W, followed by E, D, D, I, and G. Right you are. We are going to talk about weddings.
Do you like weddings, our dear students? If you like them, let's pay attention to our new vocabulary that will help you to discover new information about weddings around the world. The first word is fiancé. This means a man who is engaged to be married.
Fiancé, a woman who is engaged to be married.
Bridegroom. This means a man on or just before his wedding day.
Bride, a woman on or just at her wedding day.
Best man. Man who help and support the man who is getting married.
Bridesmaids, women or girls who help a woman on her wedding day.
Page, a young male attendant at a wedding.
Ben, a marriage declaration.
Wedding invitation, a special invitation for people who want to join your marriage.
Veil, a piece of thin material for covering the head and face of a woman.
Our next question is, how do you celebrate weddings in your country? Are there any special traditions?
Do you have a candle ceremony at the wedding, like in Colombia, where the bride lights the candle on her right and the groom lights the candle on his left? Then together the new husband and wife light the middle candle.
Don't forget to write your name on bride's shoe in Turkey if you do not want to get married soon.
Do the brides in your country have to wear all their jewelries at the wedding like in Kenya?
What about the color you choose for wedding? Do you decorate your weddings in red color like in China?
Do you have a money dance like in Cuba?
If you are in Germany, don't forget to bring old cups and plates and to throw them on the ground to ward off any evil spirits. Then you will see how the new couple sweeps up the broken pottery together.
Is it allowed to brides and groom in your country to show their happiness, or they must keep in check during the entire wedding day like in Africa?
Do the brides in your country paint hand with henna before the wedding like in India?
So many countries, so many customs. Let's test your general knowledge. Look at the photos and match each of them with the country it comes from. In the first picture, you can see a Chinese wedding.
Let's view the second picture, and we have got Scottish wedding. Why Scottish? Because we can see kilt on bridegroom.
Next picture gives you the opportunity to admire a Moldovan bride.
Next comes a Turkish wedding with an amazing and luxurious rituals.
Here you can see a Japanese wedding.
And the last one is Indian wedding with a lot of flowers and a big celebration. Now it is time to see how people in the UK celebrate weddings. If you are eager to find out, we invite you to read the text. Engagements to marry are often officially announced in newspapers and may be celebrated with a party. Boyfriend and girlfriend become fiancé and fiancée.
The next step is to decide the date and the type of the wedding. The date will probably be fixed several months ahead. Weddings usually take place on a Saturday and traditionally in spring or especially around Easter, which is a popular time of year.
Many couples prefer a religious wedding. The bride, dressed in white, often with a veil and carrying flowers, is normally taken to church by her father, who gives her away, while bridegroom is accompanied by a best man. The bride often has attendants called bridesmaids, and sometimes small boys act as pages.
After the marriage service, to which family and friends have been invited, there is a reception called the wedding breakfast. Traditionally, the bride's parents are the hosts.
It may be held at the bride's home or hotel. There will be drinks, a meal, and in due course speeches by the bride's father, the best man, and the bridegroom. There is also a wedding cake, a fruit cake with white icing, often made in 2 or 3 levels. The bride is usually photographed cutting the cake.
After the reception, the couple usually leave for a short holiday called the honeymoon. The car in which they drive away often has old tin cans and old boots or shoes tied to it and trailing behind it. This is a sign that they are newly married and is regarded as a good luck symbol.
Many couples celebrate the anniversary of their wedding day each year, and parties are often held to celebrate a silver wedding after 25 years and a golden wedding after 50 years.
Let's see how well you remember the text. Your task is to identify true and false statements. Do not forget to pause and to work at your own pace. Let's see the first one. The reception after the marriage service is called a wedding breakfast. Is it true or false? The right answer is true.
Next statement. After the reception, the couple usually leaves for a short holiday. Be attentive. What kind of holiday the couple has? We have true statement.
Honeymoon is regarded as a good symbol. It is a true statement.
Many couples don't prefer a religious wedding. Is it really so? Remind about the text we have read before. We have false statement. Because many couples really prefer religious weddings.
Weddings usually take place on a Sunday and traditionally in autumn. Is it true or false? It is false because weddings usually take place on a Saturday and traditionally in spring, not in autumn.
The bride is normally taken to church by her brother. Is it true or false? Decide. We have false statement because it is your father.
Now you have another challenging activity. This time you have to put the wedding events in order according to the text. Pause and think. The first picture shows an engagement.
Right you are. The second is, pause and think. We have marriage service.
In the third picture you can see a wedding reception called also wedding breakfast.
In the fourth picture we can see a married couple going to their honeymoon.
In the last one, you can see a card that people are sending for their silver wedding anniversary.
Now your task is to read the definitions and to guess the wedding participants. Are you ready? Let's start. First one. A male friend of the bridegroom assisting at his wedding is... That's right, best man.
The woman you have said officially you are going to marry is a fiancé.
A small boy attending a woman is called page.
The public declaration of an intended marriage, usually formally announced on 3 successive Sundays in a parish church of both the engaged is a ban.
Next one, a young woman or girl keeping and accompanying the brides is, or are, if they are many, bridesmaids.
An agreement that 2 people will marry is called engagement.
And the last one, the man who has said officially you are going to marry is fiancé.
So many interesting things happen during a wedding all around the world. It is an endless topic. But as our time is out, let's see what we have managed to do at our lesson.
Today at the lesson we have talked about the most important life events.
We have discussed about wedding customs and traditions around the world.
And we have also read the text for getting detailed information. Thank you and wish you good luck.